I present to you my top 5 architectural visualization studios in the United Arab Emirates. Let's jump right in.
Number 5. Estetic Vision. Estetic Vision has a visual language that feels precise, architectural, and very composed. What stands out first is the clarity. Their images are clean and highly legible, with strong verticals, controlled daylight, and a real confidence in simple framing. A lot of the work leans on geometry, gridded facades, clean tower silhouettes, courtyard blocks, and carefully proportioned urban compositions. They don't clutter the image, they let the architecture read. But what keeps it interesting is the atmosphere. They are very good at switching between crisp blue sky daylight, snowy Nordic calm, and those cooler dusk scenes where the buildings start to glow softly from within. Even in more minimal images like the tower against a clean sky or the housing blocks in the forest, there's always enough mood to make the scene feel placed, not abstract. They also handle context really well. Landscape is often understated but smart. Grasses, trees, rock, water, or seasonal planting used to frame the project without stealing attention. And in urban scenes, streets, trams, and public space help scale the architecture in a believable way. Overall, Estetic Vision's work feels disciplined and contemporary. The visual language is elegant, restrained, and very architecture first. Less about effects, more about proportion, atmosphere, and strong composition. Number 4. VURTO. VURTO's imagery has more in common with high-end fashion editorials than with conventional ArchViz. The mood is the first thing you notice. The portfolio is full of deep shadows, warm amber highlights, dark stone, rich timber, bronze tones, and these incredibly tactile surfaces that make every space feel expansive before you even read the architecture. They're not chasing bright neutral realism. They're building atmosphere. A lot of the images feel staged like cinema. You get intimate kitchen vignettes, moody lounges, spa interiors with dramatic circular skylights, skyline views with Dubai landmarks, silhouettes in corridors, even lifestyle moments that feel almost like perfume campaigns. People aren't just scale figures here, they're part of the storytelling. Composition is a huge part of the identity too. VURTO likes tight framing, layered foregrounds, reflections, cropped details, and controlled shafts of light. Even when they go wider, the image still feels curated around the mood, not just around coverage. And when they move outside into waterfront villas or dramatic hotel concepts, they keep that same cinematic tone, low sun, haze, glow, and a strong sense of seduction. Overall, VURTO's visual language is bold, sensual, and highly stylized. Less, here is the building, more, here is the world this building promises. Number 3. GAD. GAD creates imagery that seems rooted in curiosity, mood, and a genuine talent for building worlds. What stands out immediately is the variety. One moment they're doing a crisp urban tower against a perfectly clean sky, the next it's a snowy aerial, a tropical island, a misty forest pool, a cultural building at sunset, or a quiet house placed inside an almost surreal landscape, but it never feels like random portfolio variety. The common thread is that every image is trying to create a whole world around the architecture, not just present the object. They're also unusually good at narrative detail, animals, people, weather, reflections, art installations, even those strange, almost dreamlike moments. They use all of it to give the image personality. Sometimes the work feels almost documentary, and sometimes it slips into something more conceptual or cinematic. Composition-wise, they're confident across scales. Big aerial master plan views, clean frontal elevations, dramatic urban perspectives, and intimate nature-framed scenes. And they're not afraid of bold color either, from icy winter whites to deep sunset orange and hyper-saturated blue water. Overall, GAD's visual language feels adventurous, eclectic, and highly imaginative. It's ArchViz that doesn't just show architecture, it invents a whole atmosphere around it. Number 2, MARTA. MARTA has a visual language that feels unusually broad, but still very controlled. What I notice first is the range. One moment, the portfolio is giving you polished waterfront towers, resort developments, and clean luxury marketing imagery. The next, it opens up into vast aerials, mountain landscapes, civic projects, cultural spaces, and even highly conceptual, almost sci-fi scenes. But it never feels chaotic. The common thread is image making with a very strong sense of composition and atmosphere. MARTA seems less interested in one fixed signature look and more interested in finding the right cinematic language for each project. Some images are bright, crisp, and almost optimistic, with clear skies, elegant geometry, and a very commercial sharpness. Others lean into mist, dusk, winter light, or large territorial views, where the architecture becomes part of a much bigger landscape story. And then there are those more experimental frames with neon, performance, spectacle, or futuristic narratives, which show a studio that is clearly comfortable moving beyond standard ArchViz. Overall, MARTA feels versatile, ambitious, and highly visual. A portfolio built not just to represent architecture, but to stage experiences, scales, and moods. Number 1. Studio PAVEL VAVILOV. Studio PAVEL VAVILOV feels less like a traditional ArchViz studio and more like a visual world builder. What stands out immediately is the scale of the imagination. These are not just images of buildings, they are images of ambition, atmosphere, and desire. The portfolio spans an impressive range, from hospitality, towers, and large urban developments to cultural architecture, visionary master plans, and transport-related work. The films extend that same visual language into motion, with a strong focus on atmosphere, scale, and cinematic storytelling. What I really like is the sense of spectacle, but it's controlled spectacle. The work is glossy, dramatic, and deeply polished, yet it rarely feels empty. There's a strong feeling for composition, for silhouettes against light, for reflections, haze, night glow, and those moments when architecture becomes almost mythic. A lot of the imagery lives in that space between design and cinema. You feel the influence of film language everywhere. Wide establishing shots, heroic framing, emotional pacing, and a fascination with movement, technology, and the future. Even when the architecture is luxurious or monumental, the real subject is often mood. And that, to me, is their strength. Studio PAVEL VAVILOV doesn't just present projects, it stages them. The visual language is bold, atmospheric, futuristic, and unapologetically cinematic. Work that wants to immerse you, not just inform you.
Those were my top 5 ArchViz studios in the United Arab Emirates. If you want to discover more great studios around the world, follow the channel and check out ARCHVIZBASE.com, my curated database of more than 1,000 hand-picked ArchViz studios worldwide.